of you and of you and the reflection of my face, so wouldn't even recognize or who put me in this place. I wouldn't even recognize love has been so cruel. I couldn't blame me, but I blame you. I do.
Now read the world. Oh yeah!
Go. Alright, we are back, guys. Lando took a map.
One.
The comeback is real.
Terran! Terran!
Yeah, so Lando needs the next 3 maps to win 4-3, and then he gets his reward of another best of 7 against Tang. Tang needs 1 map.
And if there's anyone who has enough builds for all that, it's probably Tang. Let's be real here.
Yeah, I actually think Tang is going to mix it up this game. Not necessarily because of our previous break talk of let's ram the rocks down, but I think he'll just throw something different in and try and get a cheeky win.
Yeah, he's got a huge safety net. Like, you have to realize this. He can screw up like 2 more times.
Yeah.
So he can basically do whatever he wants. He can 6-pool if he wanted to, and he'd still be in a fabulous position in this series.
Yeah, he'd still be 3-2 up as the overdog, for lack of a better word. So we've got Expedition lost. I believe people, as they're starting to figure this map out, are saying it's Zerg favored, which would explain why Tang picked it.
It's a Zerg favorite. Alright, well, spawning in the bottom right, left-hand side, representing all inspiration, it is Tang.
And to the upper right, as the Red Terran, it is MrLando. He doesn't go down in shame.
Oh, so, why is this Terran favorite?
Sorry, yeah, Zerg favored. I haven't yet figured it out, but I mean, it's gonna be to do with the rocks. As soon as they get broken down, things can get into your production and like kill you, and you'll be sad. There's a lot of airspace between the natural and one of the thirds, so mutas can just fly around there and be a real nuisance. And whilst they're doing that, imagine that's coupled with stuff coming through the rocky entrance, and then things start getting really hairy. There's a lot of lanes to attack those, so I think once Terran secures himself on a base, it's pretty easy for them just to pick a lane and stream units down and have the mines deployed in a nice retreat path. So probably at our level it's fine, but pros seem to think this is Zerg favored.
Alright, then I'm going to, as a diamond player, explain why I don't necessarily agree with the pros here. One thing I'm going to say is, first of all, every Zerg has to take this as the third, right? The far one.
Yeah.
You cannot conceivably take this one because of the rocks. So what ends up happening is when you take this third, the Terran will actually just take this one, and you establish this line of attack, and what usually ends up happening is now you protect your production by reinforcing your third, and you simply seal off your natural. So
yeah,
this is an extremely short attack path, and this attack path opens up another base for a Terran, gives him a watchtower he almost certainly have control over, and usually opens up the entire left side for dropping, because the only fourth that Zerg can take is on the left, which is very far from this third base. So, and not to mention, because of the multiple attack paths and elevations, this is one of the hardest maps on ladder to spread creep on, if I'm not too mistaken. So, for me, I don't see why pros are saying that's favored. But hey, if the Koreans are saying so, then it must be.
Yeah. This is the third time we've now seen this extractor trick to go up to 19, so I'm now calling it. It's definitely a thing that Tang wants.
It's not a mistake. We don't understand it. We're not even gonna pretend to understand it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So Tang, he hasn't done anything different yet, and I mean, he'll probably throw down the gas on 23 supply like he's been doing previously, probably with this drone that he's just about to be making. He'll probably rally one of these drones to the geyser and make that guy into a gas geyser whenever it spawns. So this is just the same as what we've seen previously. Nothing different.
Lando's gonna command center the high ground after opening 15 gas. If you open 15 gas, you have super fast 2 Marines. I don't think you necessarily need to be going for this CC high ground, but I guess he's just gonna play even safer than usual. And he's even gonna get his Overlord for his troubles. These 2 Marines will ensure that it doesn't get away.
Yeah, that lane might have bought enough time, but no, that Overlord's definitely
no
going to
way.
go down. And Tang is already at 28 of 36, so he's going to get supply blocked pretty.
He's just like,
nicely.
throne, boys, throne! Before we're blocked! Where
Yeah.
are those drones? Oh man. Okay, so good drones.
Yeah, and that's annoying though. Just you don't want to lose that Overlord because look at Tang's map vision now. Where's his Overlords? What Overlords? They're all on his side of the map. Lando
That's
can
a-
do whatever he wants.
Remind me not to open Viking against him.
Yeah, I mean, if you open up Viking, that's one less Banshee you'll have for the amount of roaches that'll be flooding in your
That is a
main
good point.
base.
Although people have been saying now with the recent display of popularity in Nidus Worms, the inclusion of queens with roach-based attacks means that banshees no longer are necessarily a very reliable solution against
This is
roach
true.
play.
I've also played Tang where I've gone like opened up Banshees and kept building Banshees, and he's like, you know what? If I keep building roaches, there'll be more roaches than your Banshees can kill. And then there was just like 3 Banshees. I was like 9 out of 46. Those my 3 Banshees are killing everything in my base, and it's just like, okay, all right. Well, you didn't touch the Banshees, but everything else is dead.
Everything else is dead. Poor Lando is now going to retreat to his bunker, takes his second at a much later time than he'd like. Is he going to build banshees?
Yeah, Banshees I think is his go-to in most TVZs. I think that's a relic of him playing on career where everyone is crazy and like expands to. I've seen Zergs expand to Lando's third, build a Roach Warren there and Roach Rush him from his third base.
Was this on Habitation? Because I saw that
No,
one too.
that was on Ohana.
People did this on Ohana? Through the rocks or something?
Yeah, through the rocks, and yeah, Lando is used to playing against really crazy unorthodox stuff. So, and that's the second starport. Well, forget everything we just said.
Wait, what?
It's the second starport.
There's a
The
third
third
starport!
starport. Mind games.
Oh
Okay.
my god, this is gonna absolutely destroy Tang.
It might do.
No. See, this doesn't work against people that scout.
There's no.
This is-
Overlord. This
No,
might
you know,
be-
you can't even build spores against this. You can overwhelm
Yeah.
spores.
Whoa.
I think 6 queens will one-shot a queen. 6 banshees will one-shot a banshee. I mean, is there any
Dude.
conceivable
New ladder build.
new ladder build? Well,
3 starport Banshee.
I'm not gonna lie. Most people I encounter on ladder usually do scout more than Tang, who at this point has not seen much beyond the fact that Lando built a second command center. The bunker is gonna push away these slow roaches, but more and more are coming. Another 10 in production, and is there speed? He's not. There's no speed. He's up there. Right, but he didn't get speed. It's possible that he just forgot it. And he's gonna go through these rocks. The bunker being constructed. The question is, will he have enough time? He'll certainly have enough banshees. Number 2 is...
A lot of roaches though.
And Tang must be going, wow, you have 2 banshees. Okay, that's not a problem, my friend. Oh, you have 3 banshees. Well, that's very unusual. That means you started building them at 6:30, right?
Always Banshee, right?
My friend, I have very bad news for you. And there's no way he can push up this ramp. These banshees are absolutely destroying him, and Tang is completely on the defensive. He can't take a third base now. But at the same time, these roaches are moving. There's no speed. There's no speed, though.
They're dead, right?
They have to be dead. He needs to pull every SCV. He cannot let this bunker fall. If the bunker falls, he breaches the perimeter. He will still lose a lot of SCVs.
This is so weird.
He's still making banshees. 6 Hydralisks on the way, but 6 banshees beat 6 Hydralisks easily. Very, very easily. So now the question becomes, did he make any spores? He didn't make any spores. There's 0 spore crawlers in the map. He doesn't have any detection.
So there's Hydra's gonna be coming out, but I
That
mean,
doesn't matter. There's so many banshees.
what is this game?
This third is
Okay.
not gonna survive.
Lando is punishing this lack of scouting very hard. I mean,
Is this a rough build? We don't know what's going on. And he's gonna try to start her forward with his Hydras, but he's just losing them to the Banshees, and you can't replace them. So right now, Tang is gonna say, okay, I have to counterattack. He's gotta move his Roaches across the map now, right?
Tang has actually killed 2 of the Banshees from Lando, so the Banshee's count is only at 3 on the other side of the map, but there is another 3 coming along to reinforce, and there's only
He's
2 Hydras with this army.
Ravens now! He's making Ravens! Now the question becomes, how long can you do this on 3 gas geysers?
No, he's got the 4th one coming up, and he's actually going up to 4 CCs as well, so, I mean...
It's gonna be a rough build.
I don't think Lando watches rough. I think he's got too much taste for that. I think he's making this up as he goes along, to be honest. This might be a Journey build. Is this something Journey would do?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Okay, so Tang manages to...
command center! What?
Tang manages to stabilize despite not having built a single Spore Car. That's actually kind of impressive when you think about it. And now these Banshees are going to move into position. There's way too many Hydras now. There's far, far too many Hydralisks.
Is there detection there?
I don't think so. Where's
The Overseer. Oh, it's coming. It's in the natural.
Slow. Okay, but he can't take a chance, obviously. He's just going to play it really safe. I don't blame him for a second.
Yeah, these Banshees need, like, stuff to tank.
Uh,
I think Tang is realizing, hang on a minute, that's a lot of Banshees. Throws down another 2 spores. I mean, you wouldn't want to overdo things, right? 2 spores versus, what are we up to, like 11 million Banshees? 9, okay, 10.
9
11.
Banshees, and he's making even more. I would have thought he'd ship Armory. Okay, obviously this is mech, but...
Well, it's Sky Terran, isn't it? I mean, where's the fusion core? Oh, he doesn't have any gas.
That is true, so I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I mean, a planetary now begin to form. It's just double planetary. This is not breakable. All Lando needs to do is hold on for a little bit longer and kill that freaking Overseer, and he'll be fine.
He's got no Vikings, though. How do you kill the Overseer with no Vikings?
I don't know. Tank is now beginning to push. That's a lot of Roaches and Hydras. The Overseer is going to ensure that nothing's going to get through. A point defense goes down, immediately exhausted by Tang. And Roach Hydra beginning to push out the mass cloak by the Banshees, but not even gunships can stop. Bruce Spines pulls every single SCV to try to stabilize this protect the 5th fucking command center. I think he's quite dead, my friend. Quite dead. Secret missiles.
No, he's not. He's gonna kill the Hydras.
Wait, what?
The Hydras are all dead.
Wait, but that means
He's still alive. Look at the supplies.
that tank is not broken through, although there is no wall here.
So many command centers, it doesn't matter that he can lose. I mean, yeah, 26 SCVs, but so what? He can drop mules. The supplies are even. Tang, Lando takes the supply lead. What?
Lando is just held with 11 Banshees. You know, all he really needed to do was make a spire, right?
I don't know what we expected, but this was not it. The double planetary secures the 3rd base, the natural relands once again. There's a million command centers still, so, I mean, the income is as soon as these mules land, it's gonna be pretty much dead even. A 6th command center, of course, why not, gets thrown down. And still Banshees are being made. This is like...
Marine run by. Marine run by. I don't know what they're doing there, to be honest.
I mean, they're killing that drone. Kill the drone. Oh no.
Wrecked, mate.
They nearly got 1 drone. That might have been worth it, but then it wasn't. I think Lando actually needs a few Vikings, all things considered.
Alright. Okay, this is the most available thing I've seen in my life. There's no Marines, right? And you're Viking, so he's just gonna push it away.
Tang's just moving it.
Adjustment, bitch. But the question is, he's not getting infantry upgrades. He could just get the extended. Oh, wrecked.
Not quite wrecked. He needs another missile turret. Oh my god. What is this game? He's putting a gas geyser. No, you've got to. Oh my god. Why? Lando, you need some Vikings, mate. How are you going to kill the Overseer? You're going to seek a missile? Actually, that might be pretty cool. You seek a missile the Overseer?
Overseer is going to fly into the Banshee cloud.
Oh yeah. Actually, no. Wait. He's realized he's making some Vikings now. He's thrown down a another starport on his original reactor. And he's floating the CC out to the 4th, but there's going to be a squad of 25 Hydras and a few Roaches.
Tank, why are you still making roaches?
Take some of the Hydras from the Secret Spring game and put them in this game, and put some Roaches back in the other game. Like, duh.
Okay, well,
There's one overseer, right?
Seeker missiles, Seeker missiles. Lando's saying, fuck off, mate. Seeker missiles connect with a few, and the pockets of Hydras being presented are easily hit with the backlash rockets. There's no way that Tank is gonna breach his perimeter, so he's gonna go kill the missile turret.
I mean, you get something, I guess, right? I mean, whenever these Vikings pop, Tang, actually, this one overseer, if that just gets sniped, then all of a sudden...
Yes, this whole
Tang
army is
loses.
dead. Yeah, this army is dead. And his econ isn't that good. Yes, he's max, but right now there's Banshees on the right side harassing. Wouldn't be surprised to see a few more sweet bombs to the left.
Yeah,
It's actually quite difficult to deal with.
I mean, Lando, he
Thanks
does
going
have
for it.
Oh my god, where's the
He's
overseer?
going
Where's the
for it.
overseer?
He needs the cloak. He needs the cloak. Seeker missiles firing away. He's really bunched. Oh, that was a terrifying connection. The cloak immediately. Lando pushing this away. Tank desperately trying to recruit for this one overseer.
Oh man, but the Hydras are all gonna die.
Yeah, even with detection, it doesn't matter. Phew.
Wow, that'll for a moment where you forgot all your Hydras, because they're in the Secret Spring games.
Did we really just find out that Tank only weakness the Sky Terran of all
Not
things?
quite. Nah, there's another overseer here, but hang on.
He scans, he's just gonna target it down.
Lando was up 100, or was down 100 supply, and now he's not again. I mean, there's another planetary being made in the natural of Lando. He does need a 4th base. He is running out of gas. He's going to take the one in the vertical spawns by the looks of things, flying a CC down there now. And that's really going to threaten Tang's 3rd and 4th taking that base, if he can secure it. It's going to be tricky, but if he can, things are going to get pretty weird. Oh no, he's just landing it, never mind. So where is the 4th for Lando? Where would you take it? This
I don't even want to tell you what the people on my friends list are saying.
I mean, Lando does need to uncloak his Banshees. That's something that he definitely needs to do, and he will be taking the 3rd far away from the Roach Hydra army. But I mean, that Overlord, it's been there for a while now. One Viking goes over, he's got a job. And that's going to be the action for the next 5 minutes, by the looks of things. We will be seeing Overlord speed 2-2. You what? You what, mate?
Is this what you learn on the Korean server?
Just go through Staple Banshees into 6cc, him to kill the Grandmaster Terran player in the next probably half hour or so.
Grandmaster Zerg player, but yes. We're now seeing Tang gonna shift up to the north. He knows that Lando's
He does
trying
have
to take
43 Hydras. There's only 8 Banshees and 4 Overseers for 10 Vikings.
How many Vikings does it take to one-shot this?
Vikings are doing...
200 divided by 26 is your question. Less than 8.
Overseers are armored,
Let's see.
so that... Oh god. Oh god. Oh,
Counting for armor, Seeker missiles! Seeker missiles being fired, there's no splits! Oh my god, what the I don't... oh my god, that was gonna connect too! Jesus Christ!
And now all the Overseers are gone. Lando can just cloak and fly in.
Tang is just throwing away army after army. He cannot afford this. The efficiency of these many Banshees is only going to increase as time goes on. I wouldn't be surprised to see him start making battle
He's a
cruisers.
25 kill Banshee.
He does?
Yeah. The one
Oh
in the
my
middle.
god. Oh, an auto turret harass on the right hand side.
I mean, it would be nice for, I guess, Tang to research Hydraless speed. But, I mean, he's on what? 5? He's on 5 bases.
Even Senpais will see his point.
He's making a Spire, so we've got that coming, but Tang is still on layer tech. There's no Hive tech, but what would he get at Hive? I mean, 3-3? That's it, right?
Like, look, he just needs some infestors or some mutas or both, and he wins. I don't understand the problem.
Infestors would be fine, I think. I don't think mutas would work because that's actually There's 12
Oh yeah,
Vikings.
now there's a substantial Viking fleet. Yeah, but I mean before this, instead of investing money, like let's be honest here. If you look at the efficiency tab, that's how much gas has gone into dead hydras, and this does not need to happen.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, speaking of dead hydras, Tang is trying to attack again.
No,
36 hydras. There's only 3 overseers this
he
time,
didn't
so
get speed. He forgot hydra speed.
yeah, I know. And oh, there's one
That
super
makes it
missile.
pretty hard to dodge seekers. He's gonna try to get away. No friendly.
Oh
Can-
god, that one hydra.
Yeah. Oh, that one connected.
He will lose all of his ravens by the looks of things, but there's no overseer for these banshees. So once again, I mean, again, Lando is going to lose this dwarf, but again, Tang is going to be losing all of these hydras. And I mean, Lando can afford just to rebuild command centers. He's got minerals coming out of his ears for days, but oh dear, careful with those ravens, they're expensive. Oh god, careful with the Vikings!
Oh my god, what the What?
Oh, Lando! He had one job, and corruptors are now coming out for Tang.
I'm gonna say this, alright, look, all I wanted to do was cast this clan, right? I joined, I was like, look, I've casting experience, I'd really love to. The first series we do is Vanity, then I have to do now I have to do this.
Look, we're gonna get some good games after this, I promise.
No!
We've made a caster quit, guys. Job's done.
I honestly don't think with the way Tang is playing, he has any way of playing if he doesn't change his game plan. And it honestly doesn't look like he wants to change his game plan. He's seriously still gonna keep making hydras.
He's got a few corruptors though now as well. He's got 12
Oh,
corruptors,
shit.
15 corruptors, but they're 0-0.
I didn't see
Serious-
that part.
And then
Question
mech
is-
is 2-3-2. Better get high-sec auto tracking for the corruptors. Oh dear.
Oh, and Seeker missiles away. Not the greatest detonations. There's the cloak right now. No detection at all for these Banshees. And the Vikings absolutely destroy this fleet. No minerals now for Tang. Honestly, at this point, I would honestly transition to like Mass Hellion or something, and this game is over.
Yeah, Mass Hellion. You could. I mean, that's a good way to get rid of the minerals, right? You can just run by. I mean, there is still spines and spores though everywhere. So
No,
I
you
think-
turn them to hell. You drive them to somewhere like here, right? You turn them into Hellbats, and the base is dead.
Yeah, and I mean, he actually doesn't have the minerals for it right now. I guess he invested in building armor and command centers, extra missile turrets, because why the hell not? I mean, this game is still going on somehow. Is that hero Banshee still alive? Hopefully. 29 kills. Yep, she's there. What a boss. We got a Banshee fleet going in on the left side, but that's gonna get killed.
Those two at
Banshees.
18-3, so a little bit disappointed that they had to die, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, Tang he's still on layer tech. I mean, he's stuck to his guns, credit to him. He's finally building an infestation pit at the half-hour mark as he takes his 7th base. I mean,
I'm really
credit to him.
surprised. I'm really surprised to see no battlecruisers, to be honest.
They're pretty expensive, though, right now. It's hard to afford them. I mean, he's going to be running out of gas in his 3rd base soon. The natural gas geysers are running out. One of them's completely ran out. So Lando is literally going to run out of gas soon. I mean, I think, yeah, those Hellions that you were speaking about would really come into handy. How many
jeez,
corruptors
you're
is
right.
this?
He's got maybe 6,000 gas total.
Tang has 96 drones and he's going up to 36 corruptors. I mean, I don't blame them for going up to this many drones, but I mean, that'd do so much damage. Hellions would do so much damage to that.
We're talking about a Terran on 8 or 10 command centers who's still staying on 51 SCVs. When he does max out, his composition literally isn't beatable by Zerg. I don't care
Yeah.
what the Fender tutorial videos say, you can't stop 160, 170 supplies by Terran. There's no way. Absolutely
And
not.
that's coming from a Terran player.
Yeah, so... the reason that most Terrans don't do this is we have dignity, which Lando has abandoned.
Well, he's down 1-3 in a best of 7, and his only reward for winning this is another best of 7.
Look, I'm a busy man, alright? I can't deal with this. I changed my mind. Casey back. Casey, I want you to come back.
Oh my god. Tang has actually found a weak spot where there's no missile turrets, so his corruptors can fly in. Are we gonna have a... No, we're not.
Seekers.
Fly away.
As the villain calls them, the fuck off Seekers. He's not gonna engage, but Tank is gonna wheel about with a massive corruptor fleet. Seekers away, and he's staying a little bit too long. 3 locks! Oh my god! Oh my god, that changes everything.
That's a lot of corruptors still though. There's still 26 corruptors.
That's another few missiles. He wants to force the retreat. He's not gonna retreat! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Corruptors dying.
What is going on?
But Tang still has 96 drones, remember? So he's just remaking the whole army.
He's making more corruptors. Oh
He's mining from the middle base. He doesn't. The only base he doesn't have is the other gold base in the middle of the map, and I guess the one to the 3 o'clock position. But do you like start spore crawler pushing as Tang?
You start making fucking infestors. I'm serious. He has the infrastructure. Right? He has pit. He can make like 2 or 3. It's not hard.
What is this game? Oh my
Just
god!
2 or 3, and the Vikings are all dead.
I think Lando can split his Vikings pretty well though. I mean, he's definitely got that skill set, being a Terran player. Oh, we're gonna have another fight here, but there's only corruptors, so point defense drones are gonna shut these guys down entirely.
Point defense drones, he needs to bounce it out. The missiles, unfortunately, are just gonna rebound.
There's no more energy on these ravens. Nice
You're right.
coming up there from Tang, and he has to retreat to the missile turrets. But that leaves the original, or... Oh, no, actually, yeah, never mind. There's 2 planetaries and a bunch of missile turrets here. So what's the next transition for Revillo here?
There is no transition. This is what you transition into. You just sort of...
He was like, I'm going to take a second base, and then I'm going to transition to the late game.
Yes!
Oh my god, Tang's gonna go up to 106 drones because, I mean, what else is he gonna do? He gets a Raven.
Lose these! He needs every Raven, more Seekers being fired off, and Tank is not gonna split, unfortunately, is he?
Yeah, he is. You get some nice splits there at last. I mean, he's had enough time to practice splitting against Seeker missiles in this game alone.
Yeah,
my overlay doesn't show how many workers Tang has, because he has 106. It just says 1::. 106 drones against 44 S.
Another big engagement, 2 more Seekers firing off to the rear ranks. They're going to be deflected barely out of range for Tang, and Tang is going to wheel around trying to take a concave. There's just no Banshees left, from what I understand. 3 Banshees left in this mix. Not enough to deal with this many Hydros.
This game. If we add like a bunch of Hellions though, that can deal with the Hydras, right? 35 Hellions, that puts Lando at 180 supply, give them Blue Flame, they already have 3-3. Just need to invest a bit of gas into factories, which is admittedly a bit hard to come by. If all he's building it. There we go! Yes! Factories! Finally!
How many?
2.
Oh, there they are. Okay, yeah, he's going to be transitioning into some Hellions, which is good. Gonna stop these Hydros.
We're gonna have a fight. These Hydras come in, these Corruptors come in, but, I mean... Has Tang made a hive yet? No. Okay.
No.
Oh, he has. No, he has. But he hasn't done anything with it.
Has he gotten at least 3-3? No.
He's got a second Spire. So he's getting 2-2 for his air. That's cool. He hasn't yet got 3-3. Would you even go 3-3 for your air here? Or ground? Or
Would
do you just
have every base in the map? Yes, I would get 3-3. I would also get ground upgrades at this point because the Zergling transition isn't too bad either.
Yeah, so Tang goes again and forces out some Seekers. Oh my god. He just Seeker missiled his own Raven. And he did split against it very well, but Lando Seeker missiled his own Raven.
Alright, we're gonna see another push right now. Tank gonna come up this ramp. He's gonna try to break this planetary exhaust port from point defense drones. That's a lot of Seeker missiles! A huge split by Tang! The missiles end up doing next to nothing. More missiles being fired. The Vikings desperately trying to hold on the right side. The Hydra's being polarized by this planetary. And it looks like another successful defense for Lando.
We're approaching the 40-minute mark in this game somehow. We thought that Lando would just win with the Banshees at like the 10-minute mark, but apparently that's not the case. Tang is nearly getting up to 10,000 minerals right now. He's rebuilding another 24 corruptors. His gas income is actually quite minimal. He really needs the gas guys saturated on this far right base, and he's got the gas in the middle, but he really needs those saturated. He's got enough drones to do it. Come on, Tang. Build
24 corruptors. That's literally a gas geyser's worth. He just emptied a whole gas geyser, one of the few on this map, to make that many corruptors.
Yeah, that's when you say it like that. I mean, how much longer can Tang go on doing this? I mean, there is going to be a very strange fight over this cliff edge.
You don't want to fight here.
Nice clips.
Yeah, very nice controls displayed by Tang. More missiles to try to make a retreat happen. The point defense, he wants to make a stand here, but the Hydra's wrapping around for the flank. But here come the Hellions on the north, ready to intercept. These are three Hellions, I might add. But the Raven fleet's getting decimated! Tang is killing every single Raven, there's no Ravens left!
Yeah, I think Lando didn't want to fight back there. He has no missile turret support, he has no gas, and rebuild his
calls
fleet.
it. GG.
Well, that was dramatic, if nothing else. So, grats, Tang, you win All-Invitational 6 with that game. That was a thing that happened.
I'm not saying anything.
I don't think anything needs to be said, really, with a
Thank
game
you.
like that. I mean...
Congratulations to Tang. Well played by both players. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go kill myself now.
He's gone, alright, Sin, it's you and me.
Well, that was certainly a game. My god, when we left, like, the score screen that came up just says error. It's not, I don't get any bars or anything. It just says error.
Oh, I've got a score screen. So, I mean, stuff died, stuff was made, what else? Yeah, the army value is a lot of very high peaks and a lot of very high drops as Seeker missiles and Banshees landed. What was that game? So I guess that wraps it up.
Do we want to get Casey back in the call? Just have some final thoughts?
I'll just add him and see what happens. He's busy though.
Oh,
I
is
know.
he?
Casey. I'll see what happens. He's probably watching the stream. The game, that was a game that happened. Yeah. Where's Casey? I don't know. We'll see if he picks up. Anyway, so to wrap it up, we had like some prizes. I had like 4 copies of Video Empires to give out to the top 4, so I'll assign those out. Tang said he'd give Zerg coaching to the top Zerg, so he's going to coach himself for an hour.
I think Pisozo was the next highest finisher.
Nexlux was.
Oh, Nexlux, right. Well, I'm sure Nexlux will really put Tang's coaching to good use.
Yeah, so there's that. You're going to make a hip chat emote for Tang, which he's been asking for I believe, 7 years now. So he's going to finally get that, and...
You should make it an all-in jersey.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Shut up. Just shut up.
That was a good shout. Woo! So, I mean, what's next?
I don't know. Final thoughts, Casey? How are those games,
well-
watching them from the outside?
I didn't have internet until the end of Game 4 when Lando was actually winning, which was pretty awesome. He looked like he was stomping Tang, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, I saw the score, but I was like, what's happening in this game? And I figured Tang was maybe, like, doing some funny stuff. I don't know. I didn't actually catch that game until the end. But that last game was just ridiculous. And I think it was kind of the same thing. Tang was just, like, playing around, you know, and he almost got himself in trouble. But, I mean, when you're well, technically, or sorry, what am I trying to say here? When you can be 2 full leagues above your opponent, you do have that sort of leeway to do that kind of thing and like just put yourself at a massive disadvantage and still pull back because you have that extra level of playing skill to play around with.
But then, I mean, Lando kind of nearly pulled that off in the last map as well. It's
Yeah,
like,
it was
I'm,
close for
I'm
sure.
so far ahead. I'm just gonna go straight into Sky Terran and like nearly wins. Like that was a thing.
You guys made a good point when you said Tang was like getting better at splitting against seeker missiles
Yeah.
as the game went on. Like towards the end, that last engagement over the cliffside, where it looked like a really good position for Lando, but somehow the splits were so good. Like he was splitting his units into Lando's air units and managed to take to not lose all his corruptors. And then like 24 corruptors show up and just mop up, and it was